How's it going?
Got it.
All
Is it
right.
recording?
Yes.
Okay.
So I have y'all's permission to record you, correct?
Correct.
Yes,
And
you do.
post this on my Tracks website, which is my school little workspace that just my professor and my group mates can see.
That's
Correct.
fine.
Cool. Okay. So just for their sake, what are your names and what's your role-playing relationship?
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Katie, and our role-playing relationship is that we are sisters.
And I'm Jordan West. Okay, so what brings y'all today to family therapy?
So we've been having issues, or I
A lot of issues.
suppose I should say that I'm having issues, where for the last couple months I've had to borrow money from Ashley, my big sister, who's making big bucks as a social worker, because I am actually working full time, but I don't get benefits, and I'm making $10 an hour. So I keep telling her that I'm going to pay her back, and I haven't been able to, and she's fallen behind on her stuff because she feels like she wants to help me, and I don't know what else to do. Yeah, no, I feel bad.
How do you feel, Ashley?
Well, I just feel frustrated because I also don't make a lot of money, and I've been supporting her because our parents are not in the picture, and so I feel like I want to support her, but also I feel like that this plan isn't sustainable because she keeps borrowing money and not paying me back. So I'm wondering if I feel like we've just been doing this thing where we haven't been acknowledging that I've been lending her money and she's not paying me back. So I just wanted to come in to acknowledge that that's happening, and then if we could work on a plan together to help her, because I'm older and I have more experience. Like, I would love to help her find a job that could support her more, because I know ultimately she doesn't like asking me for money, and I don't like feeling like I can't say no. So I'm wondering if we can kind of discuss, because there's so much shame around money. If we could work together here, I would really like that, because I think it's putting a strain on our relationship, and that's more important to me than the money.
Yeah. And I think that's also the thing, is that I didn't, understand that you felt like you couldn't say no. That you felt like you had to take care of it. Like, I was just coming because you had always said yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't realize that you felt like, well, internally you felt so guilty about saying no.
Yeah, I didn't want you to know that I felt guilty, because I know it's really hard to ask for money, and I'm in a more secure position than I've been in, so I know what it's like to feel very stressed about money, and so I don't want to make you feel worse, because asking for money feels bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I feel like I've been keeping it in because I'm the older sister and I'm supposed to take care of things, but I don't want the relationship we had with our parents. Like, I want to have a relationship where we are equals and adults,
Mm-hmm.
and that we can communicate about this stuff.
So it seems like y'all are on the same page about the problem.
Yeah.
So what kind of goals do you want to have to help fix this problem?
So, I guess kind of the first goal is for me to figure out how I can stop needing to borrow money in order to make sure that I, have food in my fridge and I'm paying my utilities. And then I think the next thing we got to do is, once I am able to cover my own expenses, once I close that gap that I've been having, because that's this has been going on, talking about what's going to be a good way for me to pay you back, because I'm going to feel better if I pay you back.
See, I'm less worried about you paying me back. I'm more worried about shifting this relationship. But if it'll make you feel better to pay me back, we can talk about that once you're in a better position.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be the first thing, is just making it so I don't keep coming to the end of the month and trying to figure out how to make those choices of, is it going to be utilities this month that I'm going to pay, or is it going to be rent or going to the doctor?
That sounds like a good goal.
Yeah.
Do you have any steps already in your mind on how to accomplish that goal?
I mean, I guess, I just need to find another job. So I need to, start working on putting myself out there, sending out more applications, because I think I've been scared to. because it
Can
took
I
me
help you with your resume at all?
Yeah, that sounds great. It just took me so long to find this first job that I felt like I would never find another. So,
Yeah, I mean, if you send me what resume you have now, we could sit down together and work on it.
that sounds cool.
So, this is the miracle question. If your problem did not exist tomorrow, if you went to bed today, you woke up tomorrow, you didn't have a problem with money, and you didn't have to ask Ashley for money,
Mhm.
what would that world look like to you?
I think for me, it would just be. It would just we have it's a pretty obvious issue. Like if I had an extra like $200 in my bank account every month I could cover everything. I could cover living in Austin. I could cover taking care of my medical situation, and then we could have a relationship like when we used to, when we could come over and have pizza, and sit on the floor and eat pizza. That's what I'd like to get back to.
And how would you feel?
I just feel like a weight was lifted off.
Same. I feel like you don't want to come over because of the money, that you feel bad, when really I just want to spend time with you.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley, what would your life look
This-
like, feel like?
This like thing that I feel like is in between us, like I feel like it's in this room right now, the money part would be gone, and we could just like be sisters and hang out and be in each other's lives more.
So, Ashley, what would your goal be?
My goal would be to vocalize how I'm feeling more, so that Katie doesn't have to guess and there's tension, and also to make it more known that I'm willing to help her in ways that are not just money.
So, how motivated are y'all to accomplishing your goals on a scale of 1 to 10?
I feel like honestly, I'm a 10. I'm
Yeah,
ready
very
to.
motivated.
I'm ready to make this next big step in my life, especially with my big sister behind me.
What's the big motivating factor to accomplishing your goal?
I think everything in my life will be better if I'm moving to a different place professionally, where I'm able to support myself and I feel like it's worth my time going into work, and it's worth all the malarkey at work.
So, what are y'all's strengths as a family to accomplishing your goals?
I think we both have a good appreciation for bagels and pizza.
True.
Yes.
And I think we've both relied on each other in different ways, and I think that we're both resilient people.
Mm-hmm. So I think we're gonna get through this.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, it sounds like y'all were able to identify the problem with that is financial, and able to both identify individual goals and kind of have a plan. Katie has a plan of accomplishing her goal. What's your plan?
My plan is to help her with her resume and to invite her over more, so she doesn't feel like it's just a money relationship.
Sounds like some fairly good goals,
Mm-hmm.
and that y'all have identified some strengths. So, just think about today and start working on your goals, and I'll meet with y'all next time.
All right.
Okay, thanks so much, Wes.
I can't wait to see you next time.